Hey, this is Stu with the Military Investor Network, and today I was going to go over how I do an analysis on a rehab project that we're doing. I'm just going to go through the numbers here on a recent deal that we rehabbed in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is a single-family, 3-bed, 1-bath house in the city of Milwaukee. And we're going to turn it into a rental property and sell it to another one of our investors that wants a cash flow and rental property. But here's how we break down the numbers. We take the ARV, which is the after repair value, and we get that number through our realtor, who gives us real-time comparables of the market. Solds that have the same size, similar footprint, in a local area surrounding the house that we're buying. So we get those comps, we put that in there. So that's 107.5 is the ARV, and then we take the purchase price, which we got it under contract for $49,900, and then we get all the repairs, and we have our contractor walk the property prior to us getting it under contract to get an estimate of repairs. They do a full statement of work for us, and we get an actual number here for statement of repairs there. So $28,000. So we combine this $49,900 and $28,205 to get our full price there, $78,105. Now what we do is we get private money loans from folks within our network, either friends of ours, family, other investors that we've worked with in the past. And we normally ask for the full amount loan for purchase plus rehab. So the loan that we got from a private lender was $78,105, and on this deal, we have enough spread there to offer 12% annualized interest on that loan. So this added up. We make sure that the loan to value, LTV, we want to keep it less than 75%. So we see here on this one, it's 73%, so that's good to go. We add in a down payment on this one, since we're getting the full loan amount of $78,105. We don't need a down payment, but if you start using like hard money loans or conventional loans of some sort, you might have to start doing some down payments. So we just added that into the calculation for if we ever need it. We have an acquisition fee of $3,000 that we pay our realtor for finding the deal and doing all the contract stuff for us. And then we use closing costs for the title company. Now, $2,000 is probably higher than what really it costs to close on the deal, but we include both on the purchase, and then we also include on the sale of the house whenever we decide to turn it. So that's why that's $2,000 there. So we can include both the buy and the sale for closing costs. Insurance, we get a 3-month vacant rehab insurance policy through a company, and so that's kind of the standard price for an insurance, and we get this as an actual quote. Lending, sometimes you're going to have to pay points if you're going to get hard money loans. We're using private money, so we're not having to pay points at all, but we would add that in there. And we always add in a hedge. That's 1% of the repairs, just in case, just a little bit extra buffer. If you need to add some stuff to the rehab that you didn't initially catch, and so we add a little bit there for buffer. Sales costs, we always do 4% of the ARV, so that's including the costs that you're going to pay when you sell the home at the end, to include those closing costs. So you might have to pay like a realtor fee to the buyer's agent or something like that. We'll just add that in there. Holding costs, we do 1% of the purchase, the initial purchase there, and that's for stuff like you have to pay your utility bills. You're going to pay for your electric and your water while it's under the rehab. And anything else that might come up. And then payment on the loan. So we estimate that our rehabs take about 4 months from start to finish. So the $78,000 loan, we're gonna have to pay the interest on, and so annualize that, and then 4 months of that will be about $3,100 that we'd have to pay the lender back. So we include that into our costs. So cash required from me on this deal is $13,435, and basically that's all of this cost right here, which would eventually come out of my pocket. Either on the front end, with the cost of insurance and cost of utilities, or on the back end as a part of the sale of the property. So final profit, if you take this number right here, this is the final profit, $15,960, and we get that number from basically saying that we're going to sell the house at full ARV, and we're taking 107.5, subtracting the loan of 78,105, and then subtracting any other cash that was required for all of these other costs right here, and then you get the final profit of $15,960, and that return on investment is 118%, and that's based off of the cash on cash return. So the cash that I had to put into the deal was $13,435 out of my own pocket, and I received $15,960 back. So that full ROI, cash on cash, 15,960 divided by, 13,000 divided by 15,000 is 118%. So then we also make sure that this is going to be a good rental property. So we look at what it's going to rent for, what the taxes are, and then that gets us to this next tab, which I won't go over today because I've done that in previous videos. But this would come over here to this rental analysis, and all the numbers kind of head over automatically. And I want to make sure that we're getting a good cash on cash return for this property when we sell it to our investor. So that's a quick down and dirty of how we calculate our rehabs, and hope you enjoyed it. If you ever have any questions, please let us know. Go over to militaryinvestornetwork.com, and would greatly appreciate it if you share this video, like it on YouTube, post it on your own Facebook if you want, like it on Facebook, and send me any questions. Cheers.